Hello everyone, this is Vertigo Child, and it is the 1 year of me initially beginning the writing process for Acceptance in Arm's Reach. Just wanted to give you an even more in-depth look into the song itself, maybe tell you some things I didn't tell you in the previous behind the track video, tell you a little bit more information. So the initial writing process began around early November 10th-ish, somewhere around there. I had gotten in contact with Mike the Mix. If you haven't already heard my first single, If You Feel Lonely, he created the beat for that. He also created the original beat for what would eventually become Acceptance. I hit him up, I purchased the beat, everything happened, so on and so forth. Then I sat down, I had some off time at work when I was working in St. Louis, Missouri, and I took pen to paper, or in this case, I took my fingers to the keyboard and began writing. And I ended up, around that time, getting the verse and the chorus. Lyrics have since changed, but that's where that all began. And that's what we have today, is an edited and revised version of that. But the initial first verse and chorus all began out in St. Louis, Missouri, as well as the original writing process. Well, actually, the entire writing process for If You Feel Lonely happened there as well. So, if you haven't seen it already, there's a music video out for Acceptance in Arm's Reach, directed by myself and Brett Mike Media. Him and I originally kind of began speaking about this whole vision around this, about a year. Actually, more so around the time the whole song idea came to mind. I was like, look, I got a video idea in mind. I got this whole concept and I want to bring it to life, and I want you to shoot it, because him and I have been talking for so long, because I was in a previous project. Said project eventually fell apart, and I knew I wanted to work with him. So that whole thing had happened. We ended up clicking, linked up, we figured everything out, and just kept in touch. Eventually, you got the video that's out today. Even more so, as you may know, I have a backing band behind me. This was the first track to feature them on it. Shout out Peter, Mario, Zach, love those guys. So grateful to have them behind me. But yeah, I got the original beat from Mike, and I had already wrote the lyrics, the first verse, and the chorus, or that version of it, and I sent a very dumbed down version of that song to Peter to rewrite drums, because the original beat had very pop R&B style drums, and I wanted to take the song from that and make it more of a big band sound. So I passed it off to him. He wrote the drum parts you hear today. Passed it off to Zach. The guitar parts you hear today, those were written then. And then we passed it off to Mario to add the bass parts. And again, I'm grateful to have them. The track turned out wonderful. Thanks to RJ DeMarco at Skyway Studios. It wouldn't have happened without him. Truly grateful for him and all that he's done, taking this very small, minuscule vision and making it so massive. And again, Rio Wiley. I don't think the lyrics and anything of that nature would have happened if it wasn't for him, because we sat down, we got it on a video chat, 2 sessions, banged out the whole entire song, and made it what it is today. And I'm super grateful for all of these people and the team behind me. So, as you can tell, all of us in the music video are dressed in formal wear. Originally, when I pitched the idea off to Brett, I wanted to shoot this video as more of a wedding style, shoot in a banquet hall, kind of like make that feeling of joy and like happiness there, but also overshadow it with like this depressive, sad vibe and everything to sort of bring the mood of the song into the venue itself. But he unfortunately hit me with, you know, some things cost money, and we'd have to rent some things out for a decent period of time, but we didn't want to do that. So, again, things just can change on the fly. They can just change like that. So don't always, you can go with your gut, but I mean, things are bound to change. So yeah, what we did was we discussed even further, and he had mentioned that he had a location in mind, which you see is the Buffalo Central Terminal, and I'm super grateful for shooting the video there because we had a great time. Tons of laughs, super funny, like great time. Location was great. But we decided we were going to go from that banquet hall-like vibe to more of an Urban Decay-like vibe because the song represented a lot of loss in my life and just destruction was going on, and I felt it was a good visual representation for the song. People don't really understand why the video was shot where it was shot, why certain things in the video are the way that they are, but now, after hearing this, you'll probably have more of an understanding, especially for the very end of the video where I reach up towards all that destruction. That obviously represents accepting positivity in the future ahead, and the second verse is representative of me getting like more in your face so you can actually feel what I'm saying, or more so the person that the song is about feeling the exact emotions that were being executed. But again, the song's very sentimental to me. It was very, I wouldn't say difficult to write, but it definitely took time. So did bringing this whole thing together. But I'm extremely grateful for it, and I really cannot wait to show you what's to come.